My name is Marissa, and this is our morning stretch. Let's stand with our feet hip width and parallel. Reach your arms out and all the way up. Dive forward, take your arms out to the sides and down. Inhale, come to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Sweep your arms out and all the way up. Dive forward, your arms go out to the sides and down. Inhale to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Sweep your arms out and all the way up. Dive forward, your arms go out to the sides and down. Inhale to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Sweep your arms out and all the way up. Dive forward, take your hands down by your side. Take your right leg long back behind, then come to stand with the arms up, the back foot steps forward. So we're going to come all the way in a smooth movement, go down, the right leg goes back, come up, the right foot comes forward. 3 down and up. 4 down and up. 5 down and up. 6 down and up. 7 down and up. 8 down and up. Let's break it down on the second side. First, take your hands down, then step your left leg far back behind. Now come up with that back foot step forward. So we'll go 2 down and up. 3 down and up. 4 down and up. 5 down and up. 6 down and up. 7 down and up. 8 down and up. Take your hands down. Let's do it with the hands down by the side. When we step the right foot backwards, the hands will touch the floor. When we step the right foot forward, we'll be standing just like this. Try it on the right leg. 8, stand. 7, stand. 6, stand. 5, stand. 4, stand. 3, stand. 2, stand. 1, left side. 8, stand. 7, stand. 6, stand. 5, stand. 4, stand. 3, stand. 2, stand. 1, alternate right and left. Right and left. 2, left. 3, left. 4, left. 5, left. 6, left. 7, left. 8, left. Come to stand, take your hands to your hips, take your legs super wide apart. Take your hands down right under your shoulders, your torso parallel to the ground. Take your hands to your hips, take your arms to the sky, take your hands down to the ground. Now, when your hands go down, they're not close inside of your feet. Your hands are far forward so that your torso is parallel to the ground, and your hands are up on these high finger pads. You're tenting your fingers. We're going to try that a little bit faster. Let's go up, hips, down, up, hips, down. 2 more, up, hips, down. 1 more, up, hips, down. Come all the way back up. Let's tap the fingers to the shoulders. Notice how the elbows are pointing forward and up. So the hands go up, the palms tap the shoulders. 2, shoulders. 3, shoulders. 4, shoulders. 5, shoulders. 6, shoulders. 7, shoulders. 8, from your shoulders, go down to tap the floor. To your hips, arms up and shoulders. Floor, hips, up, shoulders. 3, floor, hips, up, shoulders. 4, floor, hips, up, shoulders. 5, floor, hips, up, shoulders, 6, floor, hips up, shoulders, 7, floor, hips up, shoulders, 8, floor, hips up, shoulders. Again, take the arms up and shoulders, 2, shoulders, 3, shoulders, 4, shoulders, 5, shoulders, 6, shoulders, 7, shoulders, 8, tap the floor. Remember the hands are forward over under your shoulders, that your torso is parallel to the ground and your heels are down. From here, let's just lift the hands off the ground. The palms face each other. Again, your torso is forward. Let's come up to stand. Do it again. Take your torso forward and parallel to the ground, not parallel to your thighs, and then come back up. The legs are straight and wide. 3, up. It's like a deadlift. 4, up. 5, up. 6, up. 7, up. 8, do it again. 8, up. 7, up. 6, up. 5, up. 4, up. 3, up. 2, up. 1, up. Take your hands down to the floor. Bend your knees. Take your right knee to the ground under you. Take your left knee to the ground under you. Just walk your hands under your shoulders. Walk your knees back under your hips. Keep your toes tucked and come up to stand on your knees. Take your arms out to a T. Now turn your palms forward. Round your arms and round in on yourself, dropping your head like you're hugging a bear, and then open up. Do it again. 2, up. 3, up. 4, up. 5, up. 6, up. 7, up. 8, open, stay here. Make sure that your toes are tucked. It's the very opposite of pointing. So if your pedicures are on the ground and the tops of your feet are on the ground, you're pointing your feet. You should actually be doing the opposite, tucking your toes. Now, when we round and hug the arms in, we're going to sit our butt back on our heels. Make sure your toes are tucked because we're warming up the toes and the arches of the feet. So you're rounding and sitting and then coming up and opening. 2, open. 3, open. 4, open. 5, open. 6, open. 7, open. 8, so you can see the difference, or you can feel the difference with your feet. Let's now point your feet. So your toes are no longer tucked. You're pointing your feet. Your pedicures are to the ground. The tops of your feet are to the ground. Your knees are hip width apart. Your feet are hip width apart. So your feet are right in line with your knees. Come to sit down as you round and hunch in, or not hunch, but round in. 2, open. 3, open. 4, you're dropping your head in the basket of the arms. 5, open. 6, open. 7, open. 8, open. Take your hands down, tuck your toes. Take your feet over to your right. Come to sit down behind your knees. Take your feet out in front of you. You're sitting with your heels down. Have your palms face down and your fingers face towards your knees, towards your butt. Then from here, just lift your butt up. Bend your elbows to point backwards and straighten. Bend and straighten. 3, straight. 4, straight. 5, straight. 6, straight. 7, straight. 8, it's a tricep dip. Let's lower our butt down to the ground. Let's lower your head down to the ground. Stay where you are. I want to give you the side view. So you're lowering your head down to the mat. Good. From here, let's take the feet off the ground. Zip your knees together. You have this right angle. Tap your heels down and up. 2, down and up. 3, down and up. 4, down and up. 5, down and up. 6 down and up, 7 down and up, 8 down and up. Separate your knees, step your feet down. Let's lift back up onto our elbows. Then let's lift back up onto our hands. So we were doing those tricep dips before. I want to give you the side view. Let's do them again. Your feet are parallel to each other. They're hip width apart. Your knees are pointed towards the ceiling. Lift your butt up. Then point your elbows straight backwards as you bend your elbows halfway down and straighten. Bend your elbows and straighten. 3, straight. 4, straight. 5, straight. 6, straight. 7, straight. 8, straight. Lower your butt down. Lower your head down. Your hands are down by your side. Take your arms out to a T shape. Take your knees and zip them together. Your feet are off the ground. Notice how you're not dropping your feet or lifting your feet, but instead your feet are right in line with your knees so that you have the shins parallel to the ceiling. The legs are zipped together. You have this right angle, 90-degree angle with the legs. Let's drop the knees a little bit to the right, not all the way to the ground, halfway to the ground. Come back to center, then go a little bit to the left, not all the way to the ground, halfway to the ground, and then back to center. Let's take out the center. We'll alternate right and left to right and left. 3 right and left. 4 right and left. 5 right and left. 6 right and left. 7 right and left. 8 right and left. Come back to center, step your feet down, keep your hands in a T shape, just pause here, breathe here. Then keep your hands in a T shape and lift your butt up. Stay here, breathe here. It's a stretch for the top of the legs, to the top of the hip flexors. Breathe here. Lower your butt down. Take your feet off the ground, make your shins parallel to the ceiling. Let's turn the palms up. Your arms are in a T. Now come up with your upper body and reach your hands past your knees. Your head, your neck, your shoulders are lifted up. When you go back down, the arms go to that T with the palms face up. 2 up and down. 3 up and down. 4 up and down. 5 up and down. 6 up and down. 7 up and down. 8, do it again. 8, down. 7, down. 6, down. 5, down. 4, down. 3, down. 2, down. Stay down, separate your knees, separate your feet, lower your feet down. Your knees are bent towards the sky, turn your palms down, lift your butt up, stay there, pause here, breathe here. So we did an abdominal exercise and now you're stretching out your abdomen. Breathe here. Lower your butt down, stack your hands behind your head, your elbows go wide apart. Let's lift the upper body straight up. Let's twist to the right, then go back all the way down and center. We'll take out that coming straight up. We'll come up to the right and go down and center. 3 right and down. 4 down. 5 down. 6 down. 7 down. 8, come up and center, twist to the left, go all the way back down and center in a smooth movement. Let's take out that coming up to center, come up to the left, go down and center. 3 down. 4 down. 5 down. 6 down. 7 down. 8, let's alternate. Go up to the right and down, and then go up to the left and down. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8. Come back down, lower your hands down by your side, your palms are face down. Walk your feet close to your butt. Your feet are hip width, your knees are hip width. Lift your butt up. Stay here. Again, we're in a bridge position. Breathe in here. Lower your butt down. Let's come up onto the elbows. Let's come to face me. You're on hands and knees. Just coming to face me, hands and knees. Slide your right leg long back behind. Keep your right leg long and straight and lift it up and then lower it down. 2 up and down. 3 down. 4 down. 5 down. 6 down. 7 down. 8. Keep the foot down. The toes are tucked. It's the very opposite of pointing. Just send your shoulders forward and back. You're stretching your right hamstring. 2. Good. Do it one more time. And then return the right knee under you. Your knees are hip width apart. Your feet are hip width apart. Again, remember that your toes are tucked. Slide your left leg long back behind. Keep the leg straight. Lift the leg up. You're working from the left inner thigh. 2 down. 3 down. 4 down. 5 down. 6 down. 7 down. 8. The foot is down. The toes are tucked. Send your shoulders forward and then back. It's a stretch for the left hamstring. 2 more times. Forward, back. 1 more. Forward, back. Return to all fours with the knee bent under you. Then keep the toes tucked and move your knees backwards 3 or 4 inches. Your shoulders are forward over your wrist. Your toes are tucked. Lift your knees 2 inches off the ground. Then straighten your legs. Go upwards and backwards. You look like an upside down V. Walk your hands backwards to your feet. So you're going backwards. Your feet are hip width and parallel. Reach your arms forward and up to the sky. Reach your hands forward and down. Walk out to a plank position. It's the top of a push-up. Make sure that your legs are long back behind you so that your butt is not hiked up. You want your body in a parallel line, straight, horizontal to the ground. Point your elbows backwards as you bend them only halfway to the ground and straighten. Make sure they're pointing backwards and then straightening, that the elbows are not pointed out to the side while you bend them. And then let's go to a downward facing dog. We'll walk the hands backwards to the feet. We'll reach the arms forward and up. We'll reach the hands forward and down. We'll walk out to a plank position. Make sure that you're walking very far out. Point your elbows backwards. 4, straighten. 3, straighten. 2, straighten. 1, downward facing dog. Walk your hands backwards to your feet. Reach your arms forward and up. Reach your hands forward and down. Walk very long out in front of you to a plank. Point your elbows backwards and straighten. Bend and straighten. 2 more. Bend and straighten. 1 more. Bend and straighten. Walk your hands back to your feet. Reach your arms forward and up. Reach your hands forward and down. Go out to a plank. Last time. Bend your elbows. 4, straighten. 3, straighten. 2, straighten. 1, take your knees down. You're in a long all fours because your shoulders are forward over your wrists, but your knees are not right under your hips. Your knees are behind your hips. Let's lift the knees to that long plank. Take your right knee to tap your right elbow, then go back to plank. Right knee, right elbow, tap. Elbow, plank. Elbow. Do it to left knee, tapping the left elbow, going back to plank. 3 more. Elbow, plank. 2 more. Elbow, plank. 1 more. Elbow, plank. Lower your knees down. Pull your butt straight back. Your knees are only hip width apart. Your feet are only hip width apart. and your toes are actually tucked. So try not to undo anything that we've already built. Then bring your shoulders forward over your wrists. Lift your knees up. Tap your left knee to the left elbow. Go back to plank. Left knee, elbow, elbow. Let's do it the right. Right knee to the elbow. Right knee to the right elbow. Right elbow. Take your knees down. Walk your hands backwards. You're standing on your knees. Take your hands right outside of the hip. You're lifted up. Your chest is lifted. Take your arms to a T. Sit back on your heels. Remember the toes are tucked, and come up. Good. Sit backwards and come up. Two more. Sit backwards and come up. One more. Sit backwards and come up. Turn your palms up and lift your arms up. Stretch over to your right. Now, when we sit down, we're coming to center and the arms to a T. We're going to sit on the heels. Do it again to the right. Coming up to the right, coming back down. 3 right and down. 4 right and down. 5 right and down. 6 right and down. 7 right and down. 8 right and down. Keep the toes tucked, keep the arms in a T. Just lift your butt off of your heels. Turn the palms up, lift the arms up. Stretch both arms over to the left. Your whole torso is stretching over to the left. Now, when we sit down on the heels, the arms will go to a T. So here we are, coming up to the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go back to the T. Come to stand on your knees. Take your hands down right under your shoulders. Slide your left leg long back behind. Lift your left leg up and down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, you're working that left inner thigh. Return the knee under, your toes are tucked. Slide your right leg long back behind. Lift the right leg up and down. The leg is straight. 2, you're working the right inner thigh. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's return with the knees under the hips. Let's walk the hands backwards. Let's hold on to the hips. Step your right foot forward, but now step your right foot out to the right side. Notice how your toes are facing the right, your knee is in line with the hip. Stack your hands behind your head, your elbows are wide. So stacking your hands behind your head is different than clasping your hands. So your fingers are open. Let's side bend over to the right and come up. Not going all the way down, just side bending. 2, up. 3, up. 4, up. 5, up. 6, up. 7, up. 8, up. Now lift your right heel and lower your right heel. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, when we side bend over to the right, we're going to lift the right heel. When we return upright, we'll be just as we are here with the heel down. So we'll side bend, lift the heel, and come back up. 2, up. 3, up. 4, up. 5, up. 6, up. 7, up. 8, up. Let's take the hands to the hips you're holding on. Step your right foot forward. Return your right knee to the ground behind you. Make sure your toes are tucked, the knees are hip width, the feet are hip width. Let's step the left foot forward. Let's step the left foot out to the left side. Stay here for a moment. So let's just get the positioning proper. So we have this left foot, the toes are turned out to the left, and the left knee is in line with the left hip. We'll stack the hands behind the head. Remember that stacking is different than clasping. Your fingers are open and you have one hand in front of the other. Now with the elbows wide apart, let's just stretch over to the left at the side bend and come up. 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 5, up, 6, up, 7, up, 8. Now stay here, but lift your left heel and lower your left heel. 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6, down, 7, down, 8. When we side bend, let's lift the heels simultaneously, over and up. 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 5, returning, 6, return, 7, return, 8, return. Take your hands to your hips, step your left foot forward, return your left knee under you, take your hands down right under your shoulders. Inhale, arch your spine, look to the ceiling. Exhale, round your spine, look in. Do it 3 more times. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. 2 more. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. 1 more. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. Come to a neutral spine. It's a flat back. Make sure that you're not caving and dumping into your low back. Instead, you're zipping your belly in and up and puffing out the low back. That's different than rounding your upper back. You want to have a trench in your upper back, but the low back is rounded. Walk your hands backwards. You're going to hold on to your hip bone. Then reach your arms to the ceiling. Let's just simply stretch over to the right and come up. Do it again. 7, up. 6, up. 5, up. 4, up. 3, up. 2, up. 1. Let's stretch over to the left. 1, up. 2, up. 3, up. 4, up. 5, up. 6, up. 7, up. 8. Let's alternate, going over to the right, take out the center, go all the way to the left. So we have 2, left, 3, left, 4, left, 5, left, 6, left, 7, left, 8. Let's go left to right, left, right, 7, right, 6, right, 5, right, 4, right, 3, right, 2, right, 1, right. Come back to center. Lower your hands down. Go up onto high finger pads. Step your right foot forward. Lift your back knee. Step your left foot forward. Straighten your legs. You're in a forward bend. Inhale, come to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Do it 3 more times. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, fold. 2 more. Up and down. 1 more. Up and down. Sweep your arms out and all the way up. Dive forward. Your arms go out to the sides and down. Inhale, come to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. See if you can keep your heels down, but can you lift the balls of your feet and place your hands under your feet? Your palms are face up, so it's like you're creating a sandwich of the soles of your feet and the palms of your hands. Your toes are massaging your wrists. Drop your head and straighten your legs as best you can. Breathe here. Let's release the hands. We'll inhale, we'll take our back to a flat back tabletop. We'll exhale, fold over. Sweep your arms out and all the way up. Take your hands to prayer in front of your heart. I hope you enjoyed this morning stretch. My name is Marissa,